First of all, I'm going to look directly at the camera. If there are women out there who think that they would be a druid or a cleric, I'm directly asking you to message me.
Off the rails! Off the rails! Off the rails!
Well, my name is Snoot. I consider myself a ranger, and I'll be fighting with these good people today.
Soccer field, 10 minutes. Do you have weapons that need checking?
Get him! Get him! Yeah! Oh, dead.
What did I say about going for the head, Ash?
Yeah, exactly.
This is an event for a game that we call Hearthlight. It's kind of a blend of LARP and historical reenactment. Like LARP, it has a lot of elements of fantasy and character creation and storytelling.
Oh, they're coming, they're cornering me. Backwards.
Towards me.
Oh, oh.
As a community, we have a lot of elements of medieval skills and crafts. As a combat game, there's some extra emphasis on like actual medieval martial arts and more high contact, high impact sport.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm dead! I'm dead! That guy grappled me. I got grappled.
My character is Ranger Wolf Snout, who shortens his name most colloquially to Snoot. Snoot is a funny mix of like playful and mischievous and subverting of social norms. At the same time, he is very emotionally intelligent and very sensitive. I decided that it was high past time that I deserved a self-insert, so that is what I did. Snoot is very much an expression of who I see myself as and who I want to be. A lot of the framework of how I talk about his psychology and his values is very much about putting a name to mine. But I feel like when I come here, I'm generally surrounded by people who are really sensitive to the experience of just wanting a space where it's safe to be human and wanting to create that for other people as well. But when people ask me if I'm a furry, I say 4 out of 10.
Does Snoot be smoking weed?
No. So
He's dabbed?
yeah, but not that way. So
Does Snoot ever be taking like psychedelics?
same thing, just likes being in touch with his senses, likes letting his nose be sharp and clear and able to pick up on all the true sense of the world.
Because I think with some psychedelics, like
Skooma.
because I like taking,
Skooma.
you can like your snout can detect new smells. You can find new smells. You can be in touch with new stuff. What do you think about that?
What do I think about that? I think about that for a sec. Something about my gut just isn't interested. That's cool. What
That
kind of,
totally is cool.
yeah, what kind of experiences have you had?
Me and the cameraman. I don't know if I'll put this in the episode, but
Yeah.
me and the cameraman did a bunch of
Skooma.
and it was just like, it was cool. It was just cool. I don't think I really realized anything important about myself other than I set up my next few months a lot better than I would have if I hadn't have done that. I had the motivation to plan them out in a way that made me successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool.
Right now we're on the attacking team. We're moving out into the forest to supposedly attack. I don't really know what we're attacking. I don't know if there's an ideological component to this combat. But I'm feeling loose. I'm feeling free. My team is good. I got the guys on my team that were like whooping my ass last game. So, are you from around Burlington?
Yeah.
Like on Pine Street, there's a Cumbies.
Yeah.
I saw a chupacabra there.
The chupacabra, like the Mexican goat sucker?
Yeah, there was a goat at the
goats?
Cumbies that was sucked dry. It looked like beef jerky. I swear to God.
might have
And it
just been
had
a
2
bag of-
holes in it like this.
It might have just been a bag of beef jerky.
No. It was a whole goat that had been sucked dry.
Interesting.
Sucked dry.
Sometimes the mosquitoes get really wild.
No, it was a chupacabra, because chupacabra, boom,
Yeah.
2 big holes right
You know what
there.
they say?
Hey. What does that mean?
Cannon fodder is
That means they have their 30 seconds.
Oh shit.
And then you
Oh, I thought it was 15.
If I die, will you
Oh,
tell
they
my
are
wench
coming.
that I loved her?
Okay, I don't know who your wench is, so I'll just...
You'll know. You'll know. When you see her, you'll
How
know.
well in shape are
When you see her.
What's up? What's up? We need to push him up now, not the other way around. Dead back. Are you alive?
Oh shit! I'm dead. I'm dead.
Twice breaks the shield. Third takes the
Oh my god! Oh, so close, so close! I felt it whisper me.
Double.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead multiple times over. What's the medieval word for pussy? Like,
No.
you don't know?
I'm just saying no to that general comment.
Fine, you need to count to 5.
I'm having fun. This is fun. Oh, game over.
That was a satisfying sound.
That was very satisfying.
All right.
So Max, that's like a wine. So you want a wine glass.
Oh, it'd be unrighteous to drink it out of a tankard.
It would knock you on your fucking ass if you drank a full tank.
I drank too much. We're gonna start there. Do you want it?
Yes, please. Thank you.
This is definitely a
I'm gonna grab a couple.
But when?
lambic. That is lambic.
Yeah, when you're a Jew, they start you way early.
That's true.
That Manischewitz gets me to places I need to go.
Dude, man, sometimes it takes you to places you
It's pretty gross, but it's a job.
I like my own.
If either I run out of arrows or somebody gets fed up with me and decides to approach me, I will either put away my bow or drop my bow on the ground and pull out this knife and try to defend myself. This is what the knives look like. All the weapons in this game have this kind of funny bat look, and I really enjoy that this is a game that is full contact enough that we are allowed to like potentially grab and throw each other around.
3, 2, 1, go!
You are bench famous for it, all right. So... It's earned. At this point, it's quite earned. Can't you just lay on her? I mean,
I use they them pronouns.
yeah. So no, I can't.
I mean, it wouldn't help.
There's no her in here.
I think there's a lot of connection between asking yourself who you are through making a role-playing character and asking yourself who you are because you've had one of these identities that didn't fit the mold in society otherwise. There's a lot of overlap in how like queer people, for example, have had to actually ask themselves who they are and what they care about, and haven't had it be enough just to accept what, you know, society has assigned to them because they weren't happy with that. And that's the kind of tone that I see reflected in how very often people are coming here.
You get a bunch of nerds together, a bunch of really cool people, you know, like that are, quite frankly, just by doing this, breaking boundaries, right? There's gonna be some like weird pipe getting laid, you know?
Absolutely. I don't know if the pipe itself is weird, but like the context of laying the pipe is absolutely weird.
Sure, for sure. The Snoopy fucking.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna look directly at the camera. If there are women out there who think that they would be a druid or a cleric, I'm directly asking you to message me.
And I actually know couples, I think, who have met at these events. I will say that it is the time-honored tradition, both in the Middle Ages and today, of getting really drunk and having sex. So that is definitely historically accurate.
When I first started it, I did not have any concept of like, I didn't really think too deeply about who I was as a person. But then coming in here, seeing all the different types of people that are here, I was able to really more see, especially over the pandemic when you had like hours to sit and think with your quiet thoughts and just all of that. It just really allowed me the freedom to express myself in a different way than I was raised. I credit that to discovering and learning that I was trans, and I've just found so much support in this community for that, and I'm really appreciative of that. So it's like helped me discover a lot about myself via being somebody else.
I always say that, like, from the outside, I think the hardest part, people see this and they're like, I'm afraid to look like that. I'm afraid to put on that gear and fight in a park at a practice and have people see me doing this, and I look ridiculous. And I usually, like, if you just go one time, try it out. If you like it, don't come back. They always come back. Like, if you actually get them to try it and actually do it. So I don't know. I guess it's really fun.
Why do you think people would be afraid of that?
Self-image and stuff, I guess. I mean, there's still a little bit of a stigma. I mean, like, nerd culture and stuff isn't really stigmatized like it used to be, but it's like a whole nother level when you put on your cape and your your boots and all your outfits and stuff.
Are you ever afraid?
No, I have but I've never been like that. Like, I was like an obnoxious gamer kid in school. I was the guy who was going to colleges and playing in Counter-Strike tournaments and stuff. So, like, I was always a nerd, so like no big deal.
I think that culturally we have a lot of authority figures who are very invested in creating a space where normalcy and fitting in is glamorized and framed as a virtue. People pick up on these messages that normalcy is expected because they come to see that as a virtue. Then people trying to break free from that, people seeking self-expression, seeing them as strange or as a threat kind of becomes the natural next step, and so people react to that. I love the idea that there are people out there laughing at this. I love the idea that there are people who feel threatened by this kind of self-expression. I love that there are people who want to frame it as something to be embarrassed of, because that affirms that it is an act of rebellion.
Wabot!